I did find a way how you can short the market using Wealthsimple. This is the easiest and, relatively speaking, the safest option to short the stock market. You can obviously just go ahead and short the S&P 500 with this one. You can short corporate bonds, and you can even short with 3x leverage. All you need to do is to just... What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude, and in this video I'll show you how you can short the market using Wealthsimple. So, you've searched the internet, but you couldn't find an answer whether you can short sell on Wealthsimple or not, and you're just about to switch to another broker when you decided to give it a very last chance and watch this video. Investors, I got you covered, because I did find a way how you can short the market using Wealthsimple. First thing to mention is that there are 3 different ways to short the market. The first one is to actually short sell the stock, which basically means that you borrow a stock from your broker, sell it, and then you're obliged to buy back this stock in the future at hopefully lower price and return it to your broker.
Unless you're Russian, of course. In this case, you are not required to cover your shorts.
If the price in the future is lower, then you profit from short selling, because you are buying shares at a lower price and returning them. But if the price keeps going up, you'll be losing money all the way until that moment when your broker forces you to close your position and buy back shares, known as the margin call, which basically means that in this case your losses are potentially unlimited.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
The second way to play on the... Wait, I forgot my light, lol. The second way to play bearish on the stock market is through put options. This is a little bit more advanced option, so bear with me. Ooh, so cringe. A put option basically gives you the right, but not an obligation, to sell some particular shares at a particular price. So let's say you have some Apple shares and the price, for example, at this very moment is $170, and you expect that the price will go down in the nearest future. In this case, you can buy some put options with the strike price, for example, $160. So if the price indeed goes way below $160, all the way to $150, $140, $130, whatever, you can exercise your put option right and still sell your shares for $160 each. As you can see, put options are kind of an insurance against the prices going down, and the only risk here, if the price keeps going up, you will lose your premium that you paid for these put options. And the third option of shorting the market is to reverse ETFs. Reverse what? This is the easiest and, relatively speaking, the safest option to short the stock market, because generally speaking it is less volatile, and in the worst case scenario you will not be forced to close your position and lock in the losses. If you truly believe that the markets will crash at some point in the future, you can hold these reverse ETFs for as long as you want. Эй, кстати, а это правда, что если я буду выдать, то все будут думать, что я русский, лол? What? We're recording already? Oh shit. The idea behind reverse ETFs is extremely simple. Just like with the regular ETFs, which hold a combination of different individual stocks, reverse ETFs also have these so-called baskets of companies. Just the only difference here is that every single one of these companies is shorted. And therefore, basically is the name, reverse ETF.
Hey! That's pretty good.
When the value of individual stocks in regular ETF goes down by, for example, 6%, the value of exactly the same reverse ETF goes up by 6%. Unfortunately, from all above mentioned 3 options to short the market, the Wealthsimple offers the most convenient, the easiest, and relatively the simplest way to do it is by buying reverse ETFs.
Absolutely perfect.
And at this very moment, Wealthsimple doesn't allow directly shorting individual stocks, and it does not have neither put or call options. Шла Саша по шоссе и ссала сушку. So I'll be showing you some reverse ETFs at this very moment, and their ticker symbol you can find it at the very top. With this one, for example, you can short oil and gas industry. With this one you can short the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, which are basically 30 biggest US companies. Right here, if you want to short emerging markets, you can also do it with this reverse ETF. If you think that technological companies will go down in the future, you can buy this reverse ETF. Or if you think that the smallest 2,000 companies on the US stock market will go down, you can buy this ETF. You can obviously just go ahead and short the S&P 500 with this one. Or if you think that high yield fixed income securities will also go down in the future, there is an even reverse ETF for that. Or if you're extremely convinced that the stock market will completely collapse in the nearest future, there are even reverse ETFs that use leverage, such as, for example, this one that uses 3x leverage on technological companies, or this one that uses 3x leverage on the S&P 500, or even this one that just uses 3x leverage for Russell 2000 companies. Or if you're crazy about macroeconomics and you think that the treasuries will go down in the future, there's even a reverse ETF that allows you to short sell treasuries. These are just a few reverse ETFs that I was able to find myself, like literally in 2 minutes, and if you want you can go ahead and find some yourself. And this is exactly the way you do it. You just go and discover, you type short, and then you have all these reverse ETFs to select from. Choose whatever you want.
Look at me. I'm happy.
As you can see, besides shorting the US market, you can also short different regions, such as for example emerging markets or China. You can short corporate bonds, high yield bonds, treasuries, or any other fixed income securities. And you can even short with 3x leverage.
If you want to lose your money 3 times faster.
All you need to do is to just buy these reverse ETFs, just like you would normally do with regular ETFs and individual stocks. And their performance will be exactly the opposite from regular ETFs and indices. And now, since you see that it is quite possible to short the market using Wealthsimple, it is a perfect opportunity for me to share with you my very own personal Wealthsimple link, which you can find in the description. And if you decide to do so, you can receive free shares valued all the way up to $4,500.
The most shameless plug ever.
You can also go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I always trying to find these unique twists, quirks and features to personal finance. Boom, pow, 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 chiki, pow, pow. But I have to warn you, shorting market is extremely dangerous, so you do have to do your very own research before attempting this strategy.
So you have chosen death.
Your maximum gain from short selling is limited to 100%, and this only happens when the stock price goes to 0, while your potential losses are literally unlimited, because the share prices can go as high as whatever they want. And in case of direct short selling, your open positions might be forcefully closed because of the margin call, which leaves you with locked in losses.
That's a lot of damage.
And be 3 times extra cautious when you're shorting the market with the leverage, because I'm telling you, this is one of the riskiest things you can do in the stock market. Leverage short selling is one of the most common reasons for bankruptcies, and even the hedge funds are not protected with this, let alone individual investors. Thank you so much for your attention, товарищи, and by the way, if you just started investing and you are wondering where should you put your first $1,000, feel free to watch this video.